The 10-80-10 principle. So in today's episode, I want to talk about a principle known as the 10-80-10 principle. And in particular, this is really useful when it comes to scaling an agency or some sort of high touch, high relationship activity. Often when someone is thinking about, how would I say this? They're looking at, how do I scale? How do I outsource? How do I delegate these tasks? They can feel restricted because maybe right now, at least where you're up to, you've got that strong relationship. So for example, if you're an agency, many of our clients at Automation Agency are agencies, and this is exactly how we recommend that they work with us, is this 10-80-10 principle. Because usually if you're a small consultant, small agency, you have the core relationship with your client. And if you all of a sudden just kind of delegate that to anyone, you might lose that client. There is a big part of what they're potentially paying you for strategic advice. And it really, at the end of the day, it comes down to your relationship, your personal relationship with them. And so that's what the 10 in the 10-80-10 stands for. Both the 10s are about you and your time. Because if you're thinking, oh, well, I can't delegate this, I can't get any support, I've just got to do it all myself, you're going to remain stuck. What you want to do instead is go, okay, I'm going to do the first 10% that only I can do. Or maybe you're not the only person who can do it, but you're choosing to do that first 10% for the relationship value, for the value front that makes sense. So you're going to do that first 10. Then you're going to delegate the next 80% of the work. It might be to one person, might be to multiple people, might be to one service, might be multiple services, but you're ultimately going to delegate 80% of the work. The stuff that can be, the grunt work. You might be doing the strategic, here's what the plan, then you can pass that plan to someone or someone's and it gets executed. And then once it's executed, it comes back to you and you do the final 10%. That final 10% might be the delivery back to the client, walking the client through what's been built. It might be a little bit of quality assurance checking. But ultimately, you maintain the relationship with the client by being those 10%, or the 20%, but 10 on each side. And the 80% in the middle gets worked on by either your own team, by outsourced teams to help you grow and scale. So that in a nutshell is the 10-80-10 principle. Action steps from here. Look at your business. Look at the activities you do right now and go, what of these have I been saying I can't delegate? And once you've got a list of all the things that you've said you couldn't delegate, then ask yourself, what would be the 10-80-10 of this? What is the 10% that only I can do at the beginning? And what is the 10% that only I can do at the end? And then everything else in the middle, how do you just delegate that? Find suppliers, find team members, create systems, just get it out there, get it off your plate so that you can be focused on the bits that only you can do and you get the scale, you get the leverage that you truly want. And that's how you grow and scale an agency or a really high relationship activity that you do. Hope today's episode's been helpful. It was just a quick one today. Go and apply this into your business. And as always, if there's someone you know who would get value out of listening to this episode or a previous episode, then send them a link to the episode. We'd love to get more people hearing about our strategies and these ideas to spread the knowledge and get more entrepreneurs raising their journey and moving through as we entrepreneurs rise together. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on a future episode. You've been listening to Entrepreneurs Rising. Thank you, dear listener, for tuning in. I appreciate your time and look forward to connecting in future episodes. If you would like show notes or any resources from today's episode, you can find them at rising.show. Rising.show. You can find show notes for this episode and all other episodes, as well as links to socials and the ability to reach out and connect with me, make your suggestions for future episodes. Until next time, keep up the journey.